Hello everyone and welcome. This is my first video on this channel. I'm very excited about it. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm sure there are many of you out there that are brand new to Norse paganism. I've only been into it for about 6 months and I'm still finding my way across this journey. So hopefully we can learn this together. There's a lot of videos out there with experts that know way more than I do, but I figured, you know what? Wouldn't it be cool if there was a YouTuber out there who was also new and was also learning, and we can just learn together? So that's the purpose of this. And this being the first video, I could think of no greater example, no greater God than the almighty Thor. Now, I'm sure everyone out there knows about Thor from the Marvel franchise and how similar but vastly different from the actual God. So my first experience with Thor, I was outside working and there were some very dark clouds in the distance. And I humbly asked Thor, please Thor, I just need an hour. Give me an hour to finish my work and then you can downpour all you want, you know. About 3 seconds later, I heard a very long, very low rumble of thunder. I thought, wow, I hope you heard me. Maybe that's a sign. And sure enough, took me about an hour to finish my work, and I went inside. The second I went inside, I said, Thor, thank you. I really appreciate you giving me the time to finish my work. Probably about 5 to 10 seconds later, starts downpouring, just torrential rain, and one of the most severe thunderstorms I've ever experienced. I got goosebumps just even telling that story. Thor represents strength. He represents power. He represents home protection. He is arguably the closest God we have to humanity. As Norse pagans, we wear Mjolnir as a sign of our faith. Mjolnir being Thor's hammer, the weapon that he used to kill countless of those evil Jotuns, those giants that are causing all the problems for the gods. We wear Mjolnir the way the Christians wear the cross. And that's pretty cool. So you're probably wondering, how do I connect with Thor? How do I pray to him? How do I worship him? Well, honestly, there's no right answer. But as a beginner, I'm hoping that this video will help with that. At least a starting point, and then you can just go your own way. This is how I do it. You do it your own way. So there's a lot of awesome prayers actually out there floating around on the internet. A simple Google search will suffice. And there's also great reading material, actual physical books, believe it or not, that have some great heathen prayers in them. I am just going to kind of paraphrase one of my favorite prayers to Thor. So this is my altar. It's definitely a work in progress. I'm going to get a bigger table at some point, but for now, I have my tankard. This is a statue of Freya. Pretty soon, she's going to have her own spot on a different table, and I have to get a statue of Thor as well. I have a candle here. That's my offering bowl. For now, this is where I put incense and some mead. Hail Thor, son of Odin, protector of Midgard. Grant me your blessings, your gifts of strength and power, and the ability to fight against tyranny and oppression. I sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart for your continued strength and power and protection of my home and my family. I sincerely thank you for being such a strong figure of how to be a great husband, a great father, and a great son. I ask that you continue to grant me these blessings, Thor. Hail Thor, son of Odin. And now for the offering. In this case, I'm using one of my favorite beers. The gods love alcohol across the board for the most part. And Thor I've found is a fan of whiskeys and dark beers. This happens to be a lager, and I poured it into my favorite drinking horn. Thor, please accept this offering, not for favor, but for friendship. Skål. So now I have poured it in my offering bowl, and once this prayer is over, I'm going to take it outside to pour it out into the ground, therefore returning to nature. So I've just gone and poured out my bowl. I didn't record it because it's dark outside and you wouldn't have been able to see it. So right at the end of my ritual, I clean out my offering bowl. Now, I got this at a metaphysical shop, the kind of place that sells incest and little trinkets and things like that. So what I just did was I cleaned out the bowl. I just kind of rinsed it with water and got it with a paper towel. But now that we are near the end, I would just like to say one last thing. Thor, I hope you enjoyed your offering. I ask you to continue with your blessings once more, and I thank you for your continued friendship. Now, when I was at the shop, the worker there said, when you light a candle and you're ready to extinguish it, do not blow it out, because what you're doing is you're actually blowing away all of the work that you've just done. So I have a lid for the candle. I'm going to simply put it over like so, and it's out. And hopefully Thor accepts all of that. Thank you for watching. And remember, ek gang, thot I, thaim skom, ek valda. Until next time.